Hey everyone! I know I've been absent for a while. Ironically, sometimes life gets in the way of living your full list. I want to be honest with you all, and as much as I strive to be out there as often as I can, crossing items off of my full list and sharing those with you, sometimes there are other things in life that take precedence. My name is Amy, and welcome back to Live Your FulList. So this video is going to be a bit different than my others. Today I'm going to touch a little on the difficult topic of death. Family has always been very important to me in my life, and recently one of my close family members passed away. I love my grandfather very much. Almost every Christmas he would grow the perfect Santa beard, and he had the belly to go with it. I've had people in my life pass away before, but fortunately no one that I was close to prior to this, so this was a really hard loss for me. My grandfather was a paraplegic for the last 23 years, so almost my entire life. I lived with my grandparents for a time a few years ago to help take care of him and to help with various chores around their 20-acre property. About a month ago, I received a phone call saying he had been diagnosed with stage 5 kidney disease. A few days later, he was gone. I was lucky enough to have a final goodbye over FaceTime, but it was hard to not be able to be there in person to embrace him one last time. As inevitable as death is, it's not something that many of us look forward to. I wouldn't say that it was on my full list to experience the death of a loved one, but it is something that we all go through as humans, and I think it's important to know how to cope with it. Personally, it helps me a lot to have my family beside me during this difficult time, and I'm glad I was able to be present to lay his body to rest. It felt like a physical way to deal with a mental anguish. Kind of similar to when you write a negative thought on a piece of paper and then you burn it. It's a way to symbolize getting rid of the thought or saying goodbye to a person. Being present for his burial allowed a full day of grief and reminiscence before saying goodbye to his body. Obviously, he still crosses my mind occasionally though, and a wave of sadness will wash over me. For example, if I drive by a store and see something that he might want for Christmas, I have to stop and remind myself that he won't be there for the holidays this year. He's strong in his Christian faith though, and as his coffin reads, he is now finally home with Jesus. This has been a roller coaster of a year, and I think everyone is looking forward to the hope that 2021 will be a better one. People often speak of the 5 stages of grief. I remind myself, and I'm reminding you also, that there is no right way, and there is no right order, and there is no rule saying that you'll even experience all 5 stages. Some people jump back and forth between only 2 stages over a long period of time. There is no one way to experience grief. The biggest thing to remember is to keep taking care of yourself. Reach out to family and friends if you need help coping. And take time to truly process your grief. My grandfather's passing has put me back on the mainland for a while, so the next videos will be me continuing to live my life and continuing to cross items off of my full list with the fresh reminder that we are not promised tomorrow and that we need to make the most of every day. So stay tuned for the next video, hit subscribe if you haven't already. I promise the next one will be lighter and we'll resume living my full list. Don't forget to tag us on Instagram at Live Your FulList so that we can see and share your photos of you living your full lists. We'll see you next time. Bye.